Living in Raleigh, North Carolina, it sure feels like everyone is looking to move here. And now we have some data to actually back that up. MoveBuddha.com just ranked North Carolina as one of the most moved to states in the entire country. So why is everyone flocking to North Carolina, and which states are seeing the most outbound movement? Let's dive in. But before we do, my name is Matt Martin, and not only am I a Raleigh-based realtor, but I'm also one of those people who moved to the Triangle region, originally from LA and New York City. I've helped tons of clients just like you do exactly what I did back in 2021 and relocate to the Triangle region of North Carolina. So if you're looking to do the same, I'd love to help you too. Now, first off, let's talk about how MoveBuddha came up with their rankings. MoveBuddha is an online move comparison tool. Think Kayak or Hotels.com, but for moves. And no, this is not a promo for MoveBuddha. So they looked at all the inquiries that came in for the year and compared the total requests to move into a state with the total requests to move out to arrive at the aptly named in-to-out move ratio. Greater than 1, you have more inbound interest than outbound. Less than 1, and that means more people are looking to leave than to move in. And by this measurement, North Carolina ranked as the number 2 state in the country with an in-to-out move ratio of 1.61, meaning for every person leaving the state, we have 1.61 people coming in. So if 10 people leave, 16 people move in. But if 10,000 people leave, over 16,000 will replace them. Now, South Carolina took the number 1 spot because they had a higher ratio of move-ins than move-outs than North Carolina did at 1.97, which is absolutely bonkers to think that they have almost 2 people coming in for every one leaving. But North Carolina had the largest volume of inbound inquiries of any state, so that's why I started this video by saying we ranked as one of the most moved to states in the country, because it really depends on how you look at the data. Also, North Carolina is a big state, and since my specialty is the Triangle region, how do we know that this region is contributing to North Carolina's top rankings? Great point. Well, Wilmington, North Carolina, which is a booming coastal university town, actually took the top spot in North Carolina for net inbound migration. But Raleigh and Durham were the only other cities in the state to crack the top 25. So yes, the Triangle is a huge contributor to the state's overall population shift. Okay, so now that the boring part is out of the way, let's talk about why everyone is moving here. If you've watched my videos before, a lot of this information will sound familiar, but if you're new here, come along while I tell you all the things that make Raleigh so great. And if you want to know the big losers, stay tuned till the end of the video to find out which states plummeted this year and why. Any guesses? So, one of the top reasons people are moving here is to be closer to family, be it family that's originally from here or to follow family that has recently moved to the area and is loving the lifestyle. Now, this comes as no surprise to me, as I've been lucky enough to help multiple families move here, usually months or even years apart. Sometimes it starts with the older generation, followed by the kids and grandkids. Other times it starts with the kids, and the parents soon follow once the news of impending grandkids is announced. I've told many of these stories in my past videos, so I won't go overboard and repeat myself here, but suffice it to say that when I talk to a new client looking to move here and leave family behind, I always joke with them that just wait, they'll be here soon enough. Okay, so that makes sense that family follows each other, but what brings people here in the first place? One of the biggest things I hear from people looking to move here is that they either want to get out of the endless winters of the north or the oppressive heat of places like Florida or Texas. And Raleigh seems to have that perfect Goldilocks weather. And pairing perfectly with that is our access to the outdoors. One of the things that people love most about living here is that we have 4 full seasons, but the extremes are less so than in many other places, and our climate is relatively mild overall. Yes, we have a hot and humid summer, but it only lasts about 2 to 3 months, and our average temperatures actually never break into the 90s. And we only average about 1 day a year over 100 degrees. So While our summers will definitely feel hotter than, say, LA or San Diego, they are much milder than many parts of the country. At the other extreme, during winter, we'll get days in the 20s and 30s, and we do average about 4 inches of snow a year, but our average highs never drop below 50, and we're back into the 60s come March. We also average about 215 sunny days a year, so there are lots of beautiful blue sky North Carolina days to sit outside or go enjoy the outdoors. And speaking of the outdoors, the Triangle is known for its insanely beautiful tree canopy, and Raleigh is called the City of Oaks for a reason. One of the first things people comment on whenever they visit here for the first time is how incredibly lush and green it is, and all that beauty can be enjoyed across the region's 150-plus mile greenway network for biking, hiking, or simply strolling. We also have literally hundreds of parks, from small community parks to the 300-acre Dorothea Dix Park in downtown Raleigh to the more than 5,500-acre Umstead State Park right between Raleigh and Durham. One of my favorites is the Eno River State Park, about 15 miles northwest of Durham, for its beautiful trails that follow the Eno River and give access to multiple swimming holes, beautiful scenery, and a picturesque suspension bridge. We also have multiple lakes, including Jordan Lake to the west and Falls Lake to the north, both of which allow motorized watercraft, and Lake Johnson just about 10 miles southwest of downtown Raleigh, which features a 3-mile trail around it that's perfect for a beautiful Saturday morning hike. The region is also notable for its easy access to our entire coastline of beaches to the east and the beautiful Appalachian Mountains to the west. And yes, they say Appalachian, not Appalachian, which reminds me that I want to make a whole nother video about all the things that are spelled one way but pronounced another way completely here in North Carolina. But I digress. Now, depending on where you are in the Triangle, you'll find yourself about 2 hours away from the beach and about 2.5 to 3 hours away from the mountains, which means both are great for weekend getaways or even day trips. We try to get to the beach at least 1 to 2 times per month during the summer, and it's one of the main reasons we chose to move to Raleigh. Okay, great weather is obviously a plus, but that can't be the only reason people are moving here. What about the job market? Well, that's another win for the Triangle, which has a booming economy and strong job market. The hub of that strong economy is the Research Triangle Park, or RTP, which is the #1 largest research park in the country and employs nearly 60,000 workers across 300 companies, including titans like IBM, GSK, Cisco, Microsoft, and NVIDIA. RTP was recently ranked one of the top biotech hubs in the country. But the region's influence has started to spread beyond RTP into surrounding areas like Holly Springs, where mega companies like Fujifilm and Amgen have built multi-billion-dollar facilities for manufacturing and development, and into Clayton, where Ozempic maker Novo Nordisk has plans for a $4 billion expansion plan. You can check out my whole video right here on the top companies coming to North Carolina, which will make it clear to see why this booming hub accounts for Raleigh's higher than average median household income and lower than average unemployment rate. And that strong economy is not only fueled by inbound talent, but also by the incredible pool of graduates coming out of our strong education system. While the Triangle is anchored by 3 Tier 1 research universities, Duke, UNC Chapel Hill, and NC State, the area is home to 20-plus colleges and universities that produce nearly 65,000 graduates per year. We also have the 4th highest concentration of PhDs in the entire country, which creates an incredible pipeline of talent to feed the strong economy here. But it's not just the colleges and universities that are great here. It's also the K-12 Wake County Schools District, which received an A grade on niche.com and was ranked the #4 school district out of the 115 across the state. So from pre-K through college, the Triangle region of North Carolina is consistently applauded for our strong education system. So we have great weather, a strong economy, and people following their family members. But anything else? Well, of course. We have great food, which was just highlighted by the region receiving 19 mentions in Michelin's newest American South Guide. We have tons of things to do, from street fairs and festivals to multiple live music venues. We have a great airport that has 80 direct flights as of the making of this video in November 2025, including 15 international direct flights, a killer brewery scene, a consistently strong NHL team in the Carolina Hurricanes, die-hard college sports fans across our 3 Tier 1 universities, friendly people, lower cost of living as compared to income, no honking, and the list goes on and on. So that's what makes North Carolina one of the most moved-to states in the US, according to Move Buddha. But who were the big losers? I don't think many of these will be surprises, but the highest number of move-outs went to my home state of California, with an in-to-out ratio of just 0.63. That was followed by New Jersey, Connecticut, and my other home state, New York. Maybe I'm the problem, or I just got out in time. So, what are your thoughts on North Carolina's popularity? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're ready to kick off your home hunt in the Triangle region of North Carolina, I'd love to be your guide. You can reach me by phone, email, or text, and you can find all my contact information in the link below or by scanning this QR code right here with your phone. And if you liked this video, I have a whole catalog of others all about moving to, living in, and buying real estate in and around Raleigh, North Carolina. Here's another one here that you may like, so give it a click to keep on watching.